The high-profile arrest of three brothers, including two who were top real estate brokers from New York City to Miami, arrested on federal sex trafficking charges, what authorities allege they did over many years. Here's Victor Akendo.
Tonight, prominent luxury realtors Oren, Tal, and their brother Alon Alexander arrested on federal sex trafficking charges, allegedly spanning more than a decade.
The Alexander brothers worked together and with others to repeatedly and violently drug, sexually assault, and rape dozens of female victims.
According to the indictment, the brothers arranged the sexual assaults in advance, at times using dating apps or social media to promise luxury experiences, international travel, and accommodations to lure and entice women to locations. Accusers telling police the Alexanders allegedly held them down and ignored screams and explicit requests to stop. They were arrested early this morning, our Miami affiliate WPLG capturing two of the brothers being booked. The Alexanders began their careers at Douglas Elliman, focusing on real estate in New York and Miami. David, the brothers live on Miami Beach. Their first appearance set for Thursday.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and this would be part of the news section. However, I only do that on Instagram. So if y'all want to see more of the news that I cover, go to Instagram. I am going to actually cover this as an expose episode of some sort. I'm conflicted because I see that they throwing the black man under the bus and even tried to gather Sean Carter into the whole melee. But I can't help but notice the Hugh-like man is always making the front page news, and scumbag like this is actually skating through the radar, under the radar. Now, they was doing this shit for a decade. So whatever age you are, minus 10, that's how old you was when they started doing this. This is what I don't understand about the dominant society. You got money, lakeshore property. They had a real estate company, so they probably doing good. Probably even had some drugs in the melee. I don't condone that, but you do what you do. However, what I'm trying to say is, for some reason, I don't understand when people are enjoying the good life, they gotta like dabble in philanderous shit or lascivious stuff, right? And I'm conflicted because on one hand, they not getting any coverage, so I figure I cover it, like I said, because the black man is getting all the exposure. But I'm conflicted because it possibly, like I've stated this in a previous episode, I think they're trying to illegalize regular heterosexual relations between men and women. Now, I don't know if they was trafficking, and usually when they catch the dominant society, key players, more than likely they doing it because they don't really tell on them. They let them get away with crimes. We saw Ahmaud Arbery get shot, and the prosecutor didn't even want to take the case, right? So much so that she had to be charged for not actually bringing charges on the killers. So what I'm saying is, when they bring them in, it's mostly because they really did the shit. But I'm conflicted, like I said, because I don't know if they're actually guilty. Like, I like to give everybody, white, black, and or other, the reasonable doubt that, or the benefit of the doubt that you're innocent until proven guilty. But with the whole Me Too thing that's been running for the last, I guess, 8 years, I don't know. I'm conflicted because I'm like, were they really doing trafficking and SA and all this wild shit? Or are people just scoring that they didn't get pilled off and get hit off with no bread, so now they coming back, double back with stories? I don't know. What I will say is, until we find out, and I ain't gonna demonize them in public opinion, I'm just gonna say they probably did the shit, and I'm covering it to give y'all alternative news source, because CNN ain't gonna report this, and the local news don't report this. Everybody seems to be infatuated with Diddy and 1,000 bottles of baby oil. And in any event, if y'all like this episode and know what to do, and I'm out.